Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Nur Hayati. So we are from group 2 and my group members is Sara Shafiqah, Filda Khalis and Sharifah Mirrah. So our business name is Sa-Charek. So for the executive summary, so Sa-Charek was founded in September 2022. So basically, it is a newly business that sell a classic traditional clothes for women, such as kebaya labo, blouse, and also vario skirt. And for our main office and store are located in Taman Tun Dr. Ismail, Kuala Lumpur. So we are competing with other local business such as Tujuh Kuntung, Syamir Rizwa Gupta, Ana Abu, and Tangsi Tujuh. They already have their own customer, but what makes Sa-Charek different from them is because we produce a premium high quality clothes with an affordable price to make sure that all of them or every woman in Malaysia can afford to wear our clothes. And next is for the introduction part. So basically, Sa-Charek was created and founded by Ummul Hani. Ummul Hani is as our general manager on 9 September 2022 in Taman Tun Dr. Ismail, Kuala Lumpur. So this is our main office and store. And the background name of Sa-Charek was from Malay name, Sa-Charek. But we make it classic and a little bit modern, so we decided to put a Sa-Charek as our business name. So as I mentioned before, we are selling the premium high quality clothes and we will check the quality first to make sure that the quality of the products that we sell are worth with the price. And why we choose classic theme? Because we want to show the beautiful of Malay traditional clothes for women, and we want to make it still the classic theme in the modern lifestyle. And we do believe that our products will attract a lot of customers to buy our products and be as our regular customer. Purpose of the business plan. So this business plan is prepared by Sa-Charek for the purpose of our business to achieve the main goal and objective. So by obtaining working capital loan for the amount of 200,000 ringgit. So basically, our main goal is to promote our products and brand to all states in Malaysia by producing a variation types of traditional clothes with premium high quality material and also with an affordable price so everyone can wear it. So that is our main goal. And the second is to make sure our company can handle in terms of planning, organizing, managing, and maintaining a good high quality products and services when we enter in the big business market. And third is to build trust from investors and lenders by presenting and showing an excellent financial planning and the strength of our company. So we believe that it will help the company to get an opportunities to gain trust from investors and lenders. So for the third part is about vision, mission, and objective of our business. So for the vision of Sa-Charek is to be known in Malaysia about the classic theme, premium quality product and affordable price of Sa-Charek. For the mission is Sa-Charek wants to produce a good quality product and services with an affordable price so people from middle income and lower income also can afford it. We will maintain our main theme, which is a classic Malay theme, to keep our Malay culture in every people in Malaysia, even it is in a modern lifestyle. And for our objective is to increase our social following to make sure that our brand can be known in the whole Malaysia. Second one is to provide the high quality premium product with an affordable price. And third is to give an excellent service to our customer to make sure that they will come again because of our good quality products and services. And for Sa-Charek tagline is tak lapuk dek zaman.
So as we can see here, this is organization chart of Sa-Charek. So firstly is our general manager, Ummul Hani. The second person is administration manager, Sara Shafiqah. And finance manager, Nurul Aini Sofia. And we have marketing manager, Sharifah Mirrah. And lastly, we also have operating manager, Filda Khalis. So this is our manager of Sa-Charek. And each person of manager contribute 23,000 ringgit for Sa-Charek to run a business.
Moving on to our location of the business. So our company's main office and store are located at 20A Lorong Rahim Kajai 13, Taman Tun Dr. Ismail. So why we choose the location? Because it is strategic place and easy to access at the store located in the middle of our targeted customers' places. So our store was divided into two areas, which are first is the field office area where the administrative office and meeting with customer, and also the other areas are for the store for customer to come and buy or even try our products. And next is about our administrative plan. So this is the manpower planning, which is for the general manager, the qualification is master. So next for our administration manager, marketing manager, operating manager, and also finance manager is their qualification is bachelor and degree. So all of five is the partnership of Sa-Charek. And this is the schedule of tasks and responsibility. As we can see here, the general manager is to assist the business operation, manage administrative, marketing, and accounting services, and evaluate and improve financial and operational performance to make sure that the business can get a good image and reputation. So far is here we mentioned about the main description of their task as their general manager. Next is for administration manager is basically is for hiring, training, and evaluating staff as well as assisting as necessary. Communicates job responsibilities, evaluate works and performance, and also disciplinary all the employees to manage administrative and office professionals. So, and also creating, reviewing, and updating administrative rules and regulation, ensuring that the business is well stocked with necessary materials. And next is for our marketing manager. As we can see here is basically their task is to set marketing objective based on past performance and market expectation, creating, reviewing, and monitoring a new promotion or new product launch, and make a research on market trends, demographic, pricing schedules, and also competitors' products, and respond to all collected data and other feedback by customer by changing the marketing campaigns and also new plan on marketing campaigns based on what customers like. Moving on to the operating manager. So basically their task is operational policies and procedures should be developed and reviewed, assist human resource with recruiting, training, and monitor employees, seek for methods to improve customer service quality, and also monitor operational systems, procedures, and infrastructures, searching for ways to improve the job skills. Lastly is for our finance manager. So her task is to prepare business financial statements, activity reports, and forecasts, monitor the company's daily operation, business transaction, manage the budgeting process for the business, and as you can see here also to examine the financial information and company procedures for method to cut off costs or maintain costs whenever the business is out of budget. And we moving on to the schedule of remuneration. So here we put our salary for per workers. So for EPF 13%, SOCSO 2%. So as you can see here, the for salary for general worker is 2,500. For administration manager, marketing manager, operating manager, and finance manager is 2,300. And for our general workers, which is sales assistant and cashier, is 1,600. So for the overall total include EPF and SOCSO, for all our employees is 18,975 ringgit. Next, we're moving on to the list of office furniture and equipment. So for our office furniture, we need our office table, which is 500 ringgit price per unit, and we need 6 of office table, and the total is 3,000. Next is chair, is 75 ringgit per unit, and we need 12 unit of chair. The total is 900. Sofas, we only need 1 unit, and the price is 1,500. And we also need file cabinet. So we need 6 of file cabinet, and the each price of file cabinet is 350. So for total overall of total furniture of office furniture is 7,500. Next is for office equipment. So for computer, we need 6 computer. We also need 2 air conditioner, 3 telephone for our employees to contact to our customer. And we also need printer, photocopy machine, and also A4 paper box. So for overall total for office equipment is 16,218. So for overalls for both office furniture and equipment is 20,718. Moving on to the last part, which is administration budget. So this is for capital expenses. We only have office furniture and equipment. So for the total of capital expenses is 22,718. And then for our monthly expenses, which is for salary, EPF, so water, electricity, and telephone bills, is 20,475. And lastly is for our other expenses, which is deposit rental of our store and business registration fee. So the total is 3,270. Sorry. And for the overall net total is for the overall net total for administration plan is 40,463. So that's all for administration plan. So we're moving.
Page. So basically, marketing refers to all activities of a business that related with the process of getting the potential customer interested in our products that we offer to them. So Sa-Charek was established with the aim of producing high quality and comfortable classic clothes for women. The key of marketing plan to attract our target market and our way to help determine the outlines of marketing strategy in upcoming year. The Sa-Charek will develop digital marketing strategy for the first 2 years of operation, which is marketing our products and building the customer base on social media. Sa-Charek has identified the massive market opportunity for a clothing line that can attract the young female people through the brand messaging. Sa-Charek also one of the classic clothing brand will use a different way to promote the product, which enable to streamline its market entry and ensure the effective ascent strategy in the fashion industry. And so we create the products. So Sa-Charek is an independent clothing label brand with handmade soft material, which are divided into 3 categories. Firstly, the long kebaya, which is made from chiffon voile material texture. This Chesa long kebaya series features our sense of unity. It translate our irrefutable love to the values, custom, and tradition. So we come out with 3 colors. People can choose. Firstly, nude cream, and then the second one will be black, and lastly, long kebaya in the lima. So the different between this the cloth is texture 100% of cotton and have a V neckline. And then second, Sa-Charek reflects clean outline for perfect essential clothing wardrobe. So we come out with choices of tops and matches with the skirts. So Sa-Charek come out with some blouses that with a unique sleeve. So we come up with 3 people can choose in 3 Ripa blouse, L'Oreal top in pink, and also Ruth top in white. Lastly, Sa-Charek skirts, which is Purnama, wrap skirts with 3 colors. Our brand works largely with cotton and polyester, as the texture is highlighted and quality of the details each piece clothing is well pronounced, as in the picture. Our target market in this business is essential for creating an effective marketing plan and increase our profits and attract new customers by boosting our marketing efficiency. So in determining our target market, we segmented into a group which is 3 categories. The primary target market of Sa-Charek are teenagers, we offer classic fashionable products that expert and increasing interest amongst young people who generally like classic fashion. Teenagers are tend to keep up with the latest fads. Therefore, we expect to see a steady increase in this market segment. So the secondary target market that we aim for working women, our product price was affordable to them since they have income monthly. The simple classic modern design will easily attract them to buy. Lastly, the target market of Sa-Charek is married women who also have the potential to become our target market. For instance, we will produce the clothing every quarter and based on certain occasions such as Hari Raya Idul Fitri, Women's Day and other special day which will probably make them buy at the store or through an online platform. So to come up with our market target, uh, we need to make a research about our competitor. So from this analysis, first our competitors is Tujuh Kuntum. The strength of Tujuh Kuntum, mostly their brand are ready to wear line, but their weakness, they not have many choices of design and focus on the bride's clothing only. And then our second competitor is Anak Abu, which is they offer wide product range to the classic fashion, which is their strength, and their weakness is they have less workers and most of the clothing are plain design only. And then the third one would be Shomi Rizwa Gupta. Shomi Rizwa Gupta, most of the design are feminine design, including brides to elite actress. And then they are most of the brands, the fashion mostly connect with the entertainers and including popular song stress. And then their weakness, mostly their design are changing and also less option of ready to wear and did not attract the young generation as target market. And lastly, Tansi Tujuh as our competitor. Mostly their design clothing highlighting in batik richness as well as embroidery details. But the price is quite expensive as does not have physical store. They only have a purchase online only. From here, we come up with our opportunity and trades. So our opportunity as a Sa-Charek, a strategic place that can generate more income to compare to the location that we have in Taman Tun Dr. Ismail, the TDI. So we are accepting of the internet as a marketing and customer service medium. We have online and a physical store. And then we growing demand for high quality design and materials. Lastly, growing numbers of customers and also the staff. So from this can be the increasing price of raw materials and also huge competition with Tujuh Kuntum, Anak Abu, Shomi Rizal Gupta and Tang Sri Tujuh. So from here is initial poor service or products quality could discourage customer from returning and also the economic downturn. So market share that before we enter the market share, we targeted, we make a research about our competitors. So first is Tujuh Kuntum 50%, Anak Abu is 30%, and Shomi Rizwa is 10%, and Tan Sri Tujuh is 10%. So here the percentage. So the most highest market share is Tujuh Kuntum. And then once we enter the market share after we enter the market, the 5% of the Sa-Charek, we take it from Tujuh Kuntum. So for the sales that we market share as we enter the market is 1,824,000. So here is as the percentage once we enter the market. So here is a sales forecast of Sa-Charek. Sa-Charek sales forecast per month is 5% times with 36,480,000, which is the total of our sales per month is 6,824,000 as per month. So which is the higher sales for we targeted on April month because of the Ramadan and Hari Raya festival. So mostly people with buy their clothes for Hari Raya. So we targeted the high sales on the April month only. So we targeted from on the end of the year because of we have a customer base and mostly people know our brand. So marketing strategy, we mostly for product strategy, we come up with introducing our new classic traditional clothing brand. Sa-Charek clothing are from 100% cotton and some are polyester, which is comfortable to wear for any occasion in Malaysia. So we are focusing on core products such as a top and skirts only for female, since it is a limited range of our fabrics. Sa-Charek will able to give out the best quality into affordable price for our customer. Firstly, we come up with the branding. We choose Sa-Charek as our branding, which is represent a piece of cloth with quality handmade products that we produce. The brand name, we choose something that different and unique, so people that attract to our brand. So the second one will be quality. Sa-Charek provide the best quality fabric of clothing as it represent a clear brand promise and consistently deliver brand promise across our all touch points of the customer experience journey. And then the second of the market strategy is pricing strategy. Sa-Charek is a mid-range product, which is we use high quality product material for our products. We want to make sure that every materials, especially cotton, is good, is a good condition and comfort, and also high quality. The pricing of Sa-Charek clothing differentiate of our self brands from the competitors through the unique simple design and soft color. So the quality of our products appeal to the budget of customer, as well as the pricing of strategy in marketing mix to compete with our competitors. So next would be our place strategy. Place strategy, we currently in Taman to Dr. Ismail, which is the most of the residents are from middle to upper income population. So we take this opportunity to call out everyone to introduce our new clothing brands, as Sa-Charek sells through physical store in the metropolitan cities of Taman to Dr. Ismail. Aside from that, we sells online via website. There will be increasing of the entire revenue that comes from the online sales. In another just few years, Sa-Charek will targeted will grow to have more than just one store and spread to other countries. And then lastly, our promotion strategy. Sa-Charek has our own social media and website to promote the promotion or new item that we produce. The promotion strategy ensure that our target market will attract and purchase our products. Either they can get through online or physical store. The promotion will be advertised on the social media also. Since our target market are teenagers, working women and married women, the social media is our main our main strategy to promote to reach our targeted market. So the method to promote our new clothing brand is through promotion, as we promote through social media. As we promote as a business card, we regularly give it to customer, to our new customer, and mostly we targeted on the social media such as Instagram ads. So we have Instagram ads and also Facebook ads, and also websites for people to purchase it online. They can go directly to our website. And then next, we have also Shopee. If mostly the higher sales mostly comes from Shopee and website. So we created another online store for people easily to purchase it online. So another one will be flyers. We comes out with flyers because flyers usually usually contains a very simple message that can be conveyed quickly. So it is our marketing tactic to raise that awareness about our brand to people, to introduce of our brands. From this marketing, we need to we need the marketing budget, because we need marketing budget because of few items that we need to buy, such as a signboard, computer, van, flyers, business card, internet, and promotion budget, and also paper bag, and also the grand opening, once only for grand opening. For promotion budget, such as the Facebook ads and also the Instagram ads. So the total of marketing budget is 60,400 only. I think that's all from marketing plan.
And operational plan is basically include how our company Sa-Charek operate its production, which include the flow of input and output to ensure a product will be fully function according to its description. So in Sa-Charek, we want to be one of the company that produce garment and clothing that last longer than any production did, which we usually see like Anabu, when they launching their collection, it will be sold out within 1 week, and we doesn't want that to be happen in Sa-Charek. So despite we will be focusing on how operation taking place, Sa-Charek will develop a strategy which our stock will never be sold out, and consumer would not have to wait for a longer time to buy our clothing. And next is to ensure the undertake of the operation running smoothly. A total of 13 general workers will be hired in order to produce at least 300 pieces per day. Sa-Charek product will be made from choosing the high quality fabrics, cutting, sewing, and even the details embroidery will be made from our workers to cut the cost of hiring outside skill. Next we're moving on to the process flow chart. So for the pre-production process, which is Sa-Charek will produce a sample first before we make a final product to be sold. So started from garment and raw material cost, we will find the best material for the product, and in this process we'll include the design for packaging, finding the right label, and for the operating expenses. Next is pattern and design making. We will consult the design with our general manager, which is Hani. She will be designed for the concept, design, and the pattern. Next is finding the raw material supplier. We will compare the shortlisted fabric and raw material used and decide the best chosen, then liaise with the supplier to be worked with. Next is process planning. In the process planning, we will discuss when to start the cutting, submit the sample, and for shooting and campaign. So all of that will be discussed in the process planning. Next is last is pre-production sample. So the final garment will be processed to quality check and for our general manager to approve that sample. So next is during the production process, we will start after receive the material fit sheet. It will be divided to our labor to operate the fabric pieces according to its fit sheets, and then the labor will start cutting the fabric, and the fabric pieces will be divided into group of labor, and each of them will be sewing each part of the fabric. Next is the finishing part of the fabric will be gathered for the product to be completed, which include the small materials such as button, laces, and span will be installed into the finishing fabrics. And then all the finished product will be sent to the quality check team before sending out. And then in this process will be divided into two, which is the first part is we will send all the finished product to be stored at the physical store, which is at TTI. And the next the online order will be packed by our team in the operational production and will be post out twice a week. Next is operation layout. This is our operation layout, which is based on the machine equipment. And then we decide to put two door, which is the front door, and the one is the back door, which is it will be a place to load our product or to send out our product to the courier. For production planning, so for the average sale forecast per month is 1 million. 127,333 ringgit. So for our kebaya, blouse and skirt, it will be divided into our demand, which is skirt has we expected to have half of the demand, and then the price that we will be putting is 199 ringgit for kebaya, 179 for the blouse, and 140 for the skirt. Moving on. So for the output per month is for the kebaya is around 1,700 unit. For the blouse is around 1,200 units, and for the skirt is the most, which is 4,026 units. So all of these units will be operate within 22 days, which is another 2 days is half of the Saturday, and I will be explaining it later. And then for the total unit that will be produced per day is around 200 units. The material requirement for Sa-Charek is fabrics, buttons, threads, and also span. So this is the calculation of the quantity of raw material that Sa-Charek required for 1 month, which is a total of 154,020 ringgit. List of suppliers, which is our fabrics, will be supplied from India, and to make sure that our fabric is have a high quality fabric, which is India usually produce a very thick cotton that lasts longer than our local product did. And then for the buttonless and thread, we will be supplied from our local shop, which is at Petaling Jaya. Next, I will be explaining about machine and equipment requirement. So we will be needing a sewing machine, embroidery machine, side stitch machine, buttonhole sewing machine, and also cutting machine. All these machine will be used in order for our product to be finished. This is because in Sa-Charek, we made our product ourselves, which we doesn't want to have any supply or any finished supply from outside supplier. Next, all of this machine and equipment have a total of 97,237 ringgit. So for our production time, we expected a unit to be finished in 15 minutes, which it can be achieved because we have 13 workers in total, and all of them will be divided into group in order for a piece to be finished in 15 minutes. Next is the list of suppliers for our machine. We get our supply from the local manufacturer, which is Pegasus Industrial Sewing Machine. And for others equipment like iron and washing machine, we just buy it from Harvey Norman. And for scissors, needle, ruler or tape, we will be supplied from the same shop that supply our threads, span and laces. Next is for furniture. We will be supplied by Werland Sendirian Berhad, which is located at Kuala Lumpur. For labor planning, like I said before, our labor and general worker will have a amount of 13 workers. And then for the direct labor planning schedule, this is for their salary per month, which is excluding if they want to overtime. So each of them will have a salary of 1,500 ringgit per month. Next is for our operation overhead, which is packaging, repair and maintenance, courier and insurance, with total of 14,083 ringgit. Business and operating hour, for operation hours, it will be operate from Monday to Friday, which is 9 AM to 5 PM, and Saturday will be half day, which is 9 AM to 12:30 PM only. And for office hour will be operate from Monday to Friday, 9 AM to 5 PM. And for for the business hour, which is our local store, will be operate from Tuesday to Sunday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So for our license permit and regulation, our business permit will be settled from Majlis Perbandaran Subang, and for our insurance will be from AIA Insurance Malaysia. Next, for operation budget. So for operation budget, which is fixed assets, which is include machine and equipment, factory renovation, deposit, rent and utilities, will be amount of 120,087 ringgit. And for our monthly expenses, will include raw material, carriage, salaries, utilities, factory rent and other expenditure, will amount of 193,528 ringgit. And for our insurance, which is 2,500 ringgit. For financial plan, so in financial planning, this planning will help the company to sustain and keep track of the performance annually. So for Sa-Charek, a good financial strategy will avoid our business from bankrupt. Hence, Sa-Charek will ensure that our financial planning will benefit for the proposing funding and long-term objective. For financial manager who will be in charge in this planning, will focus the project cost, choosing funding sources and sales and purchases projection in the form of pro forma statement. The summarization of company financial performance will help the sources to go through for 3 years worth of planning. So for the company's profit and loss must be calculated relevantly every year, where financial input, project implementation cost, source of finance and pro forma statement will be calculated. All these steps are to ensure that company financial health will be on track and not going far from what we have planned. So next is for project implementation cost, which is include the capital expenditure, which amount of 122,737 ringgit, and for the working capital that include all of the staff is 36,000 ringgit. Next, and for other expenditure, which is 10,980 ringgit, and for the deposits to start the operation is 13,850 ringgit. And next, and all the grand total, including the contingency cost, is 211,102 ringgit and 5 cents. The source of finance for equity contribution amount of 114,070 ringgit, and for the external sources, which is hire purchase and term loan, is 183,597 ringgit, and it will be an amount of 297,614 ringgit. Then amortization cost, which is include the term loan and hire purchase. Both of it is, the loan period is 5 years. The interest rate is 5 years, and also 5% for both. And for the term loan is annual rate, and for hire purchase is flat rate. Next is the calculation for the term loan and hire purchase interest payment for 5 years.
So for the term loan, we targeted for 5 years. So the first one would be 143,597 ringgit. So for the last of payment that we need to pay, our loan is on the 5th year is 30,155 ringgit. And next, our hire purchase. From the hire purchase, we also targeted for the 5 years with 5% of interest. So from here is our hire purchase schedule that we need to pay. So firstly, we targeted. On the first year, we need with the interest of 8,000, and we need to pay on the 5th year with the interest 5% with the 10,000, the last pay. Right. So here's our depreciation schedule from our type of assets, such as firstly is business machine. So original cost for business machine is 4,360 ringgit, which the economic life we targeted for 5 years with the method of a straight line. So the last of the book value will be accumulated depreciation of this fixed asset is 4,360 ringgit. And then next, the second one would be type of asset is office furniture. With the original cost is 7,500 ringgit with economic life 5 years with the method of straight line also. Here's the schedule of the fixed asset of this fixed asset with the accumulated depreciation 7,500 ringgit in the 5th year. So the next one will be type of asset is computer and technology with the cost of 7,380 ringgit with the 5 years of economic life with method straight lines. So here's the schedule of this fixed asset. So the last accumulated depreciation we need to pay by 7,380 ringgit. And then next is type of asset that we use is a deposit such as rent, utilities, and others. So the cost that we targeted for this is 3,200 ringgit with the 5 years of economic life with the methods of straight lines. So here's the schedule of the deposit of the fixed asset with the 5 years accumulated depreciation that we need to pay by 3,200. And then the next one would be the type of asset is signboard with the original cost is 3,000 with the 5 years of economic life with the method of straight lines. Here's the schedule of the depreciation method of the signboard. So with 5 years, the accumulated depreciation would be 3,000. Lastly is computer, which is original cost of the computer is 5,000 with the 5 years of economic life with the method of straight line targeted for 5 years. And the accumulated depreciation of this computer accumulated depreciation is 5,000. And we type of asset that we targeted for the van with the original cost of 40,000 with the 5 years of economic life with the method of straight lines. So here's the schedule with accumulated depreciation is 40,000.
Okay, so I'm going to explain about the pro forma cash flow statement. So here is for our cash flow statement for 1 year of our business run. So for the first month, as we can see here, it is the negative 172,000. So this is why this happened because of our for the customer that use payment for credit card or debit card. So the amount that we receive is overdue and we will receive for the next month. So that is why for the first month we have the negative here. So it is because of the overdue from the account receivable, because for based on the customer that pay using the credit card or debit card, because of the amount that we receive is for the second month of our business. Next is for the pro forma income statement. So here is for the total of gross profit for our business is 12,339,000 ringgit and 575 ringgit. And then for our total expenditure is 125,283 ringgit. And for the net profit after tax is 12,214,292 ringgit. And lastly, for our accumulated net profit is 12,214,292 ringgit. So for the last part is for our pro forma balance sheet is, as you can see here, for for our assets, other assets and current assets, and for all of total asset is 18,347,215 ringgit, and it is balanced with our total equity and liabilities, which is include owners' equity, long-term liabilities, and also current liabilities. So for our total equity and liabilities, it also 18,347,215 ringgit. So that's all for our business plan for our group of Sa-Charek. So that's all. Thank you.